Hi, it's Sarah Bakri and welcome back to She's All That. We are now in the month of Ramadan, and usually at the end of Ramadan we would all Balik Kampung. This year and last year, because of COVID, we're not gonna Balik Kampung, but some of us, if we're lucky, we will get to meet our family members if we are living in the same city or in the same state. In this video, I want to share with you 5 tips on how to bond with your family members when Balik Kampung. Tip number 1, bring a gift. It's always a nice gesture to bring a gift when you are meeting someone. It's not so much about the gift itself, but it's the process of getting the gift for the person. The thought process of thinking about the person, of actually going to the physical shop and getting something, thinking, oh, would this person like this gift? The thought process that goes through it, that goes through buying a gift for someone, and the effort that you take, that is what people appreciate. And for some people, receiving gifts is their main love language. So this is how you show them that you care. On top of that, when you leave, there is something that would remind them of you, which is the physical gift. Tip number 2, spend quality time. Quality time means full-on focus, no distraction, no phones. This would mean putting your phone on silent mode, no checking out your social media when you're hanging out with your family members, and most importantly, do not bring your work back. Do not bring your work Balik Kampung. That is not the time for you to bust open your laptop and start typing away. No, this is the time for quality time. It's not time to do work. If you are sleeping over, then you can do your work maybe at night, but not during social hours. Tip number 3, cook a home-cooked meal. Especially for some of our family members who are more elderly, most probably their kids already moved to the town and it's just the two of them living, in kampung. They most probably aren't cooking, a lot like they usually did, and they're most probably eating the same thing. So for you to cook something in their house, cooking a home-cooked meal would be really nice, and they would really appreciate it, especially if you cook something that they like. For example, their favorite kueh, maybe it's onde or something, right? But whatever it is, if you cook their favorite dish, it's just really nice. And if you use the oven to have the smell of freshly baked cookies, wafting in the air in their house, it's just really nice. Tip number 4, ask how they've been and be genuine. Now, admit to this because I know I'm not the only one. We hang out, with cousins, and we talk, we're talking, but we're just talking about, surface things. We're just talking about the weather or what's currently happening. Then we ask, oh, sampai pukul berapa, balik pukul berapa, or pergi mana lepas ni. But we're not asking any deep questions that actually make us know more about our family members, right? So for instance, asking them, how are you feeling, what have you been up to, where are you studying now, your cousins, where are you studying, what university, what course are you taking, in what year are you currently in. Ask. This is the time for you to talk less about yourself and to ask more. Really find out how are your cousins, how your family members are doing, how your grandmother is doing. If you're lucky, your elderly could still, talk. They're not ill, God willing. And this is the time for you to connect. This is the time to connect and talk. And to listen. This is time to listen and connect. Tip number 5, lend a helping hand. This is the time where you can help your family members, especially the ones who are more elderly. If their car is broken, you can help fix it or take it to the workshop. if they haven't, if there's anything broken at the house, like a broken machine, that's the time you can help fix it. You can help mow the lawn, clean the house, paint their walls if they're up to it. This is the time you can be at service and help them. They would greatly appreciate it, and you would feel good because you helped someone. And I'm going to remind you something that you already know, but probably you've forgotten, which is when we want to feel something, when we want to feel a certain feeling, the simplest way to feel it is to give that feeling to someone else, to recreate that feeling for someone else. Okay, as an example, you want to feel loved. Lately, you have been feeling that you are not loved, no one loves you, no one cares about you, and you yearn for love, right? So the feeling of love, that's what you want. And how does that translate into action? You're probably thinking, oh, I wish someone would tell me that they love me, or if they send me some flowers. So that's what you want, right? So how do you get this feeling? Instead of asking someone, hey, could you do this for me? Please say these words, tell me you love me. Instead of asking people to give you that feeling, you initiate and you do the action that you want to receive. So for instance, if it's flowers, instead of you expecting and waiting someone else to give you flowers, you do it. You buy flowers for someone that you love. You tell your parents, you tell them, I love you. You express your feelings, because we know this. When we make someone feel something, you would automatically feel the same. You would feel it too. This works the same, for instance, if you want to feel respected at work. You feel like your boss isn't respecting you, your coworkers aren't respecting you. The first step you need to do is you do the action that you translate as being respectful. You do it onto others, because when you do, you make the person feel respected, then you would feel it too. Those are the 5 tips, you guys. I hope it is useful. Please like this video so more people can discover it, and please share this video with the other family members, and just spread the love. And I'm gonna wish you happy fasting, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.